Hello there. Looks like we're live. Hello. Welcome to another Lemtopia session. How about that? So let me just pop up the chat here. So, okay, I've heard the chat. So, I've been recently taking a course. A course on Pikuma, which is a 2D game engine course, which is really cool, by the way. Is a really cool course. So I think I should probably implement things in a new sausage cat, a new repository for the for the sausage cat. So what I'm going to do is to pick up my old version of sausage cat and implement here in a new repository. So let's just see. Let's do sausage cat. Game 1. Let's ls cd game game. We have here the sausage cat, and it's kind of bad. I mean, it doesn't work well. What I'm going to do is cd dot, and let's go to new sausage cat. Let's make it here game 1 again. Let's cd game 1. Let's so let's cd to game 1. I mean game. Let's tree. We don't have nothing. So let's start making a src directory. Let's make the src directories. Let's make the assets directory. S3. Okay, we have the assets. And let's make a makefile. So we have here, let's define the compiler. I mean, let's just build have clean, have run. So build is G++. I'm going to do it in C++ because I can. So let's pick here let's create the I flags. I mean C flags. I don't need it now, but it's just -L W all L error fatal errors files src, and so game, yeah, my game. And okay, we have the game, and now we just need to get the SDL too, and that's it. Now for running, you need to /game clean rm game. So we need to actually include this. I make this as like this, and let's cd to src. I mean, we need to actually do the makefile again. Let's src equals src cpp. We have here the tree, have the makefile. Let's cd to src and vim main.cpp. We have here, let's just do a hello world. So int include stdio.h main c char rb turn 0. I mean, I should probably make this bigger a good way. So let's try to make it bigger like this. So let's go printf hello world. So if we dot make, we don't have WAL, LWO, because we are kind of dumb and we made actually not WO, it's WO, but we made LWO. So make run and make clean. Okay, we have here, and we have the hello world. So let's cd source main.cpp. Let's actually do something. So we need to include a file called dude page. We need to include SDL, which is important. Let me just check NeoVim right here. Yeah, let's just Vim. Vim is lighter. So let's actually create a file of how do I say it? Yeah, let's first create a file called vim defines.h. So let's if not define defines h. It's kind of strange, but fine. If let's define true is 1, fine, false as 0. Okay, and let's define. I like using define. So define screen width is fine. 40 height 480. Here the screen, and we have let's main.cpp. Let's include defines.h. Have here defines.h, and let's just make this. Let's actually create an int function called initialize I can't type it. Initialize, just initialize. Let's return true, because that means success. Let's actually initialize the still. So initializing still. If not still init. For now, I just want to init the video. But actually, we need to do this instead of what I was doing. So here we return false. So actually, I have to make a logger. So let's actually make a logger. So let's explore. I mean, let's make a kdir logger. To the logger, Let's create a logger.h. I will create a class. So if and def logger h, we actually define logger h and the if. So we actually we include stdio.h and we create class logger. So now we need to create a public part. So we need to expose these functions to our other methods, our other classes and other stuff. But I'll make the function static just for the sake of not initializing or not creating a logger object. So static void log, and we use a const char message. Let's actually use an error, create an error. So we have here the log. Let's tab edit logger.cpp. Let's include logger.h. Let's let's void logger log char message. Let's just put here an error. And now we can actually log stuff. So std, just printf log, we log, and we can just message, and now we can printf to std error. We actually can log here. We have here the stdr. So if we have one of your own set, so we have here the logger log and the logger error, but I kind of want to display colors, so let's display a color here. I think red is 30 something, so C terminal colors. See terminal colors. So sorry. Red. Cancelar. So red is 31. So 30m. B 0m/n. And for the log, we can just not use any colors. So explore, we can just width .cpp. Let's include the logger. Include logger.h, and we actually need to logger error to not initialize STL. So we have, if we succeed, we just logger log, just log. Instead of making an error, we initialized. If we have here, but we need actually to go here to the vim, to the make file, and we need to add the src logger. We can just logger logger.cpp. Let's cd logger with capital L. If we make, let's see, oh, we actually have an error because I forgot a semicolon. So src logger.cpp. I actually forgot to use a semicolon. But if we make again and make run, and it's nothing. Why? Well, because we didn't call initialize. So the main.cpp, let's just, instead of printing hello world, we just call initialize. We make run, type correctly, log initialized, and I think it's, I forgot to actually put /n. If we make run, make run, log initialized. Okay, so let's put a color. I kind of like colors. I really like colors. So let's just reset the color thing here. Let's put a cyan, which is 36M. Just make, and we make run. Okay, log initialized. Okay, so the logger is kind of working. I mean, it is working, but it is kind of bad. src cd logger. So I kind of want to open logger.cpp and make a date. So let's just search up get date to string. I don't know. So we actually need to do this, and let's actually include. Let's actually include seed time, I guess. Yes, it's seed time. Auto T C cd time null ptr as a null pointer. Auto time equals std time. Is it okay? We actually need to. So let's actually print the. Now we need to create a string. So include. I mean, we need to IOStream. We need actually to use IOStream. So std cout. I mean, I can not use. I can not use it, but I don't want to overcomplicate things. So x1b 36M log. Now we need to use the std put time put underline time date, which is day, month, year, day, month, year. minute, second. I think it's that. We actually need to do this. We need to e 0m and we /n. Need actually to finish this. Something is wrong right here. Let's try to logger.cpp. Something is wrong right here. Oh, right. I forgot a parentheses, I guess. I forgot to this. Let's actually do this. It's 31m plus r. Let's cd dot 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 dot. I actually need to make it because I made a mistake here. Sorry. Logger.cpp IO. Let's just include that IO manip. Yes. So we make run, and we actually kind of did it. The logger.cpp logger.cpp. We actually need to do this. If we can type today, which I think we can't, we make it. Make run, and we did it. So let's check our tree. I have actually logger.cpp inside logger. So we can actually start doing stuff now. So main.cpp, we can just initialize stuff. So I'll create a variable called SDL window of type SDL window called window, and an SDL renderer pointer renderer called renderer. So we need to actually initialize window SDL create window. We create the title, which is title. Very creative. SDL window post centered. Centered screen width that we defined a little while back. Screen height 0. So if not window, if window didn't manage to be created, just copy this, paste it here. Could not create the window. We actually do a renderer here. Goes SDL create renderer, which is a renderer for the window, -1 to pass it as the default one. We actually here, and we, if not renderer, this time error creating renderer. So we have here error checking. So let's create a comment here. Initializing, creating stuff. have successfully made the initialize function, but we need to actually make a void void close void destroy. We are metalheads here. Just kidding. I am poser. So we need actually to STL destroy the renderer first. We need to STL window. This window. We need to STL width. We need actually to replace this as thing. We do SDL delay just to test. Let's give it 1 second and let's destroy. So if we do dot dot make run, we have a window that actually does stuff. I mean, it doesn't do nothing, but it works. So we have here the int initialize, it int destroy, but the code is getting too long. So I'll actually move this into a new file. So I need to create a new file. So let's create a header. Let's create it as a application. I mean, it's a game engine, it's a game. So let's create game. Let's actually vim dot. Let's actually put here the initialize and destroy functions. Initialize and destroy. Explore. Let's create a game and let's create a game.cpp. Let's just create include game.h, which it doesn't exist by now, but let's just paste this game initialize, okay. We need to game destroy, and we need to pass. I mean, we shouldn't pass this, but let's pass it. Let's just delete these 2 lines. Let's create game.h. So if def game h find game h, if pass game, let's actually private. Let's paste this. Let's include SDL2 SDL.h. Have here our SDL working, and you hear me? Yeah, you can. So, and let's create the void. I mean, public initialize and void destroy. If we explore and we have game.cpp, we need to explore. We need actually to include the logger file, which is in logger.h. Explore. We use main.cpp. Let's just make it included. Let's just leave it included here. Include game.h. Let's actually create a game instance. So game and game.initialize game.destroy. So we have here our game. if we properly explore, have here our game, and we actually need to see actually to create a constructor and a destructor. So let's just make it game. Let's make a default one. Make a default destructor. Let's see the dot dot I mean the make file, because we need to include the game folder. So game cpp make. We just make. We don't have this because we need to actually go into src. We make. Let's see the errors. Okay, so we actually need to src game.h, I mean game.cpp, it's better to include here. Let's just include here define .h. I mean, we should probably use a boolean, but here we did it. So let's make run, and we have our thing here. So let's cd src. I mean, it's a good time to commit. Git add dot git xm add game folder. Let's actually push main. Okay, have here. Let's src ls have here our game. So we already made 32 minutes for our live stream. So I want to actually do an update. So let's void update and void render. So we need to explore and game, and when we go actually here to void game render, do the render first because it seems easier. So we need actually to game render, and we need SDL here, render clear. Need actually to clear, and we need to present. Let's just put here a to do add rendering. We have here a way to render. Let's actually copy these and put to game update. Let's do SDL event. Some people the Gustavo Pezzi, which is the Picuma instructor, likes to create a separate function for that, but I don't like it, and I use only the classic update. Just give it a descriptive name. So if event type was SDL quit, we actually need a variable to hold if the game is running. So let's do .h. We do a bool is running. Is running. Let's actually explore game.h. Explore game.cpp. Let's make it's actually here. Okay, is running was true. We have here game running. Make is running was false. let's actually run our game. So let's create a function called void run game. Game run. Let's do if while it's running, we actually update explore to add this function to the game. So void run. It's actually here. So we need to do CPP. We, instead of delaying, we just call game.run. So we actually WQ, we make, and we make run, make run, and we have a window. So we have our base here. So let's do a 3. We have here our game.cpp, game.h, logger, files, main, and defines. So now we need to make something actually appear on the screen. So I will cd into src. Let's review, let's reflect on what we did. So we did a main function. We did SDL render stuff. We did all of these things. We did game.run. Now you actually will create a function called setup. Setup, not step. So we create here a void setup. And here we explore, and here we use setup to actually do the setup things. So void game setup, actually set up the game. We need to actually set up it. So let's do make setup, start up entities actors, or entities and stuff. So we have here the setup, and let's actually, instead of doing anything, we just use a game setup to log setup called. Actually need to this. Let's set up, and I think we should have just a tiny little variable called delta time. So first I need to actually do int s frame time. We need actually, so to make a delta time, we need actually a delta. So we need a less frame time. So when we explore game.cpp, we do here on game.update, just do this. We just comment this event. Have the event handling. We have actually the full delta time. So we do a float. I like floats, and it will equals. Now let's do first last time equals, let's see, SDL get x. I think this is the name of the. So we need to actually get the x the current ticks minus the last frame time divided by this. So here we have the delta time. Just to be sure, let's log the actual delta time. So let's create a std string message equals delta time is now std string delta time. Actually do this. Let's message.cstr. But we actually need to include string, so let's include it. So if we we don't have errors, and we make run, we have the delta time here, and it's working. Let's actually, it is changing, so it's good. So we have here delta time is now, I will remove that. I have here the base game. So just to be sure, I will create a SDRect called test rect, and we will actually give it a position which is x, y, and width and height which will be 12, 12. Let's SDL and render fill rect to renderer the test rect. But we need to SDL render set color 255 0 0 0 255. We need 2 zeros, not 3. Now we just do here 0. So we render clear it, but we actually need to define x and y. A float y. Let's here in the setup function, let's do x equals 20, y equals 10. That's when we update, we do x plus equals 20 times delta time. So this is the velocity. I have here y, here x and y, and I think this is enough to work. So let's make cd game. Let's make, and okay, we didn't make it work because we did use the wrong keyword, the wrong function, because it didn't exist. So actually when we make, we already made, so make run, we cannot do anything. I think it's because we actually have a float value. Let's just make an int. We actually make run, and it doesn't work. So let's see why it doesn't work. Let's see here, game.render, render present. It should work, but it isn't working. Let's see, test rect 12 12 render for rect. Let's try making it bigger. and we can't see it. See why? Game input cpp, float x and float y. Oh, okay. I think x and y are actually not the correct class because we need to put it in the class. So let's make run. It doesn't work. Let's see logger. I mean not logger, but game.cpp. Let's see 0. Let's, instead of doing this, let's make, instead of moving it, let's just make run. Okay, it is working. Let's see why it is not working when we actually move it. So times delta time still ticks. If we use a double, let's actually use a double for the floats instead of floats. Doesn't work. So let's see. Let's actually see x plus equals x plus equals delta time. I mean, should be, has to work. Let's see. Let's actually make run. I think it's too fast. Make. It is not working. Plus equals 0.2. Let's actually change it to 12. It's actually F here should be working. So let's actually see. Check. Let's actually log again. Let's printf. Just printf. So let's see. Y is running. Okay, x plus equals delta time. Really don't know why it isn't. So let's actually display x and y. So def I actually used NeoVim. Let's make. Oh, it is bad. It is real bad. So, oh, okay. I think I got it. So let's do, instead of we need actually to, I know. So we have zero, so we have a real great value. It's a big value. That's why it isn't working. We actually have now, we made a mistake with the delta time, but now it's working. So if we call 20 times delta time and 10 times delta time, we actually make run, and it moves. So we have actually a thing moving on the screen, but it's just a rectangle. Let's make it better. Let's actually load a texture. So I have here a texture, so Nautilus. Let's use a Nautilus. Oh my god. Programming. Let's see, programming. Where's programming? Here. Programming. Oh, so here we have source, assets. Let's just copy assets. Game. Let's just remove assets. Let's remove these assets and let's copy these assets. So we need actually to include an asset. So instead of test_rect, we do dstrect. We do 32 because that's the size of the image. Let's actually load a surface equals STL image load, which is assets images tank tiger height.png. We have here the surface, and let's create a texture. Texture tank texture equals STL gate texture. Surface is renderer. We have this surface, and we can actually read the surface. Have here the rect. Let's use the STL render copy. To actually copy it. STL render copy, renderer, the texture, which is tank texture. The source rectangle is null, and the dstrect is dstrect. I actually can do this. Let's create a better color, like 30, 30, 30. I mean, not insert, but oh my god, 30, 30, 30. It was with insert. So make, and it will not work because we need to actually change the make file to include STL2 image, and that will not work as well because we need actually to get here and come here, and we need to include STL2 STL image.h. So we make, and we make run, and we have here a tank that moves. So we have a tank that moves, and I'm happy because it moves. And let's see, we have approximately 1 hour of stream. So let's actually see what we did. We had an X and Y, but X's and Y's are really bad. So let's actually, I'm using way much the word actually, but let's create a little way to not let's create a little way to manage assets. So it's actually this, not manage assets, but let's create a way to create actors. So I will create a component, not a component, but a directory called, let's see. So we need to actually use a way to represent entities on the memory, which I will use component-based design. So component-based design, CBD, let's use here, and let's create a CBD.h if not if and def CBD h, actually define it, and if create a class called actor. Create a class called actor, and what will the actor have? So first off, let's actually switch to NeoVim because I want the auto completion. So here we need actually an int ID, need an ID, so int ID. We need actually also std. An std, a vector of type by component. It actually, so let's see, let's just use a private. Let's actually just have an ID for now. Let's create a public thing with an actor constructor. And it's starting to rain, so I guess we need to end soon. So let's actually return an int get ID. We have here the actor, and let's tap edit. Let's explore. Let's create a CBD dot and let's rename it. Rename to actor h. Let's rename it to actor. Let's create actor.cpp. So let's include actor.h, and let's implement the int actor get ID, which will just return ID. We have here the actor get ID, and we need, I will not use a totally entity component system. I will actually have hard-coded values, not hard-coded values, but I will have some hard-coded things, which is actually a x and y, an x and a y, which will help me. Let's actually, instead of default, let's create a float. So let's use a float x, float y. So here we use actor float x float y, and this x goes x, Let's copy this to Y. And we have here the actor. And let's explore. Let's use game to create an actor. So include actor. Actor dot slash actor actor.h. And we need actually to go here to make file. We need to include actors dot slash src actor dot all.cpp. Need here game. And let's create an actor. So instead of having an actor, I have a better idea. Instead, let's create actors in a function called void create actor, and we create a load x, load y. Let's actually instead of this, let's create. So this actor class is more like an actor manager. Let's do here, and let's actor create actor. Need actually a void. Need to type correctly. So let's create a std vector of IDs. So let's std vector int IDs. We have here a thing, have a vector of IDs, and each ID, let's create a thing here, std std map. Let's actually create a map, an int to an x, int, a float x actor x actors x axis. This is strange but wise. After the map, let's create an actor. You need to create the actor, so actually here an actor. After actor, get ID. You actually have here a int get ID, int ID. After the let's first push to the IDs. Insert. Let's actually insert an ID. So let's use an ID. Let's use int ID. Let's IDs insert ID. Matching thing to call insert. So no matching member to call insert. So let's see. It's not insert, it's push back. Let's push back. If I can type, we push back, and we actually do sys dot place. We do IDs. Back ID. I mean, the ID should probably be first thing. We should have a global total actors. Is equals to 0. Let's here total actors plus which is let's place into y. If you're actually here, reminds me of I should write comments. So add ID to vector ID vector add x and y to after the maps. So you should get the x and the y. So let's create a float, get x ID get y. Let's create a void, I mean a float vector get x ID which returns x's from ID dot second dot second. Create actor. So we need to here actually move this for that CPP. Let's see. Second, it's not a function, it's just this. Let's see. STD map. So C++ map. STD map. Let's get up find. Okay, fine. ID. No member called second. Is a second. So member function. Find. Let's see. Dot size pair dot second. It's fine. Second. So that's actually okay. Here the y. Instead of x, let's just y. I mean, if we can type today, which we can't. We have here the actor, and let's actually here. go here, game.cpp. Let's in the setup function, let's create an actor. Game. Let's into game. Let's include let's explore. Let's add actor to our game. So actor, add actor, uh, 20. So we add actor. Let's actually make the game. It will fail because it actually was kind of not as bad as I expected. So it's just this make. We actually add actor. We need to make it a reference. So let's make it an actor reference. So let's make it game. Oh shit. Instead of this, let's just, I mean, we shouldn't point to an actor that doesn't exist. But okay. Just need an actor. So we need to do this and add an actor. Actor.h, create actor. It's not add actor, it's create actor. It's actually create actor. So create actor, make, oh my god. Oh, okay. Run, and it works. So let's vim dot, and let's just here the actor. It's game.cpp. Let's get an actor. So the ID will be getX actor x with the ID 0, then get y dot get y, the ID 0. Let's try again, make, it should work, run it. Oh my god, it is working. It is working. Hang on, let's actually see. Let's just explore here and let's update actor. I mean, let's not do that. Make, we actually can run the game. Oh my god, we have the actor. So vim dot, let's actually create another actor. So, but it is bad to just remember things. 110, but let's just do this. So Yes, direct. Yes, direct. Let's actually do 2, 2, 1, 1. Make run, and we have 3 actors. So we have 3 actors. Now I need to actually exit the stream. So git, it's actually git add dot. Git push origin. And now we need actually to end the stream.